Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today we are going to do my December TBR. I thought that it would be fun to bring this back for one last time for the end of the year TBR. It's not my end of year TBR, I've already done that, but my last TBR of the year. So I thought it would be fun to do that. I really wanted to film this in front of my Christmas tree, but I have done my back in and I can barely move properly and I need to be sat on a seat, not the floor, and also not be getting up and down from the in front of the Christmas tree to come and get books from the library if I'm doing this. So it makes sense for me to be here. So I apologise that this is not as Christmassy as I would have liked. Also, the irony behind the fact that I'm wearing my mood reader sweater and I am about to do a TBR for the first time in months. Funny. Right, I have a whole stack of books here that I would really like to get to in the month of December. I also have an incredibly busy December. It is my birthday at the beginning of December. Around the third week of December, my nephew's going to be born. And then it's Christmas. And then it's New Year. And then on the 1st of January, which has got nothing to do with December, but I still need to prep for, it's Andy's birthday. So December and beginning of January is my busiest time of year. It's even busier this year because we're having a baby. I'm not, my sister-in-law is, but we're collectively as a family having a baby. I am heavily involved in that because I am on standby right now in case he decides to show his face earlier, but I'm on standby for Thomas. Obviously Matt and Tara will go to the hospital, someone needs to look after Thomas. That someone will be me, and I'm so excited. We'll get to do loads of cool stuff together and hang out. So I need to be ready and raring to go. I have already thrown together a bag so that if they call I can walk out the door immediately with a bag and I'm ready to go. So yeah, I kind of have my own, what Tara's would be a hospital bag, I have my own Barraclough bag ready to get myself over to the Barras so I can look after the kiddo. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. There's a lot going on, so I don't know how much reading I'm actually going to get a chance to do in December. However, I am planning in a couple of days, because when I'm filming this it's Monday the 20th, but I am planning the Wednesday and Thursday of this week to do a whole bunch of pre-filming for December so that all my sit-down videos are done for December. So essentially what I will only have left to do is like a birthday unboxing. I'm going to do like a vlog over my birthday weekend, which could end up being very, very boring because again, I'm on standby. There's not a lot I can actually do. I can't go too far. And then just little bits like that. Any vlogs or anything are obviously things I can't pre-film, but anything I can pre-film I'm gonna get done early, so then I should have more time for reading because I'm not filming anything, I'm not spending time filming. So that is my thought process. Okay, before we get into the pulling of the jar, I feel like we should very quickly just have a quick look at what my end of year TBR looks like, because although I'm doing very well, I am currently partway through Iron Flame and I will be starting into the Drowning Deep soon as well, so I am hoping to finish those before December, so they won't be going on my December TBR. But this is what I have left. I've still got 5 books left on this list. I've got All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham, The Malevolent Seven by Sebastian D. Castell, Happy Place by Emily Henry, Malice by John Gwynne, and Powerless by Elsie Silver. So if I can get 20 of these before the end of November, that would be fantastic, but I highly doubt it. So we're already looking at like 5 books, but I'm just going to see what I can get on this TBR and see how it ends up looking. It's quite terrifying, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, right, so before we get into the pumpkin pot, we need to do my Patreon pot. I am anxious about this because I can't remember what is in here. So surely it can't be as big as Empire of the Vampire. There is always one though, but surely not. Right, let's find out what's in here. Fucking hell, I'm anxious. I'm anxious, I can't remember what's in here. What is this? Does that say Happy Place? No. Did I just manifest a book? I have not done this in a while. Do you all remember when I used to do the oracle cards pick my TBR and I kept manifesting cards? How have I just done that? What is happening? Steph is not me, by the way, it's Steph Ray. who is the combo of me and Jade. I am completely confused. How has that just happened? Okay. I mean, no complaints here. I'm going to be adding Happy Place to my TBR, which is on my end of year TBR, and I need to read anyway. How has that just happened? I don't understand. Am I actually a witch? Oh dear. Not that it's a bad thing. Happy Place by Emily Henry. I should have read this earlier on this year. When it came out, I should have read it, to be honest. 2 exes, 1 pact. Could this holiday change everything? I believe I'm following 2 people who used to date. But they are pretending that they're still dating for the sake of some friends they're on holiday with, I think. How can you pretend to be in love and get away with it in front of the people who know you best? I think that's what's going on here. I don't know the full ins and outs. I don't know if it finishes with a happily ever after or not, but this is the Waterstones edition. I also have the Illumicrate edition. I'm basically carrying on box readathon at this point. I can't believe I've just pulled that out the jar. Incredible. Also, this is not a December read. It is what it is. It's what I've left myself with. Phenomenal. But I couldn't do that again if I tried. Right, let us get on with this. I love doing that. It just reminds me of Cody every time. I love that girl. I have not put my hand in here for a very long time. I'm so glad there's a lid on it, because at least I know there's no spiders in it. Alright, this makes me anxious now, because fucking anything could come out of here. It could be like, pick a big book. Do I have any? Oh, I have Malice. At least I've got one that could fulfill it. I'm really hoping that the books I've got stacked up here could fulfill this. I really don't want to be getting up and down off my chair. Right, what is this one? Coin toss. Heads, short book. Tails, big book. From Liam. Shit. Well, I have options for both. I just need to find a coin. You know what I did have the other day from Our Great Junior? This will be fun. A coin. Right, this is one of them spinner coins and I want to use it. So I'm going to use Inconceivable for big book and As You Wish. Hello. As You Wish for short book, because obviously I would prefer a short book on here, albeit I do need to read Malice. So let's give this, I want to try and make sure that this is focused on here before I give it a spin. Let's give this a spin. Oh, well that didn't work out so well, did it? It's gonna really hurt if I flick it though, isn't it? What are we on? I would say that it's, I don't know, it could be any of them. Right, what is that? As You Wish? Oh, it's Inconceivable. Of course it fucking is. Didn't manifest for too long, did I? Inconceivable. Right, that means it's a big book. So, a big book for me is over 500 pages. How many pages is Powerless? 459. How many pages is Deadlands? Because I really want to get that on here as well. I don't think it's over 500 pages. No, it's not. That's fine. Right, it looks like we're putting Malice on the tip. Why is the text in here so small? What? Fuck's sake. Malice by John Gwynne. Thanks, Liam. The banished lands have a violent past where armies of men and giants clashed in battle. An uneasy peace reigns, but now giants stir once more. The very stones weep blood, and there are sightings of gigantic worms. Those who can still read the signs see a prophecy realised. Sorrow will darken the world as angels and demons make it their battlefield. Young Corbin watches enviously as boys become warriors and yearns to join them, determined that he will make his family proud. It is only when everything he knows is threatened that he discovers the true cost of becoming a man. As the kings look to their borders and priests beg answers from the gods, only a chosen few know that the fate of the world will be decided between 2 champions, the Black Sun and the Bright Star, and with their coming will be a war to end all wars. I was saying while I was reading Empire the Vampire that I hope this gets me back into like my chunky fantasy, because I have not been reaching for it this year. Apparently I got my freaking wish. Maybe I did manifest this after all. I mean, I needed to get it on the TBR anyway, but first one in the Faith and the Fallen. Is it the Faith and the Fallen? Book 1 in the Faithful and the Fallen series. I'm sorry. There's a fucking council road sweeper outside my house. Yay for sweeping the roads, but come on, dude. It's time and a place. Right, Malice is going on here. Thanks, Liam. Alright, book number 2. Why is it so busy out there today? A new to you author from Leah. I can do that. Come hither. My back's killing. I can do that with Love Lights Farm by B.K. Borison. If you watched my winter reset, you will know that I want to read this during a festive / Christmassy reading vlog. So I haven't read from B.K. Borison before, and I'm very excited to read my first one. A handsome freckled data analyst, a messy optimistic Christmas tree farm owner, a small town with the best hazelnut lattes on the East Coast. In an effort to save the Christmas tree farm she's loved since she was a child, Stella enters a contest with Insta-famous influencer Evelyn St. James. With the added publicity and the huge cash prize, she might just be able to save the farm from its financial woes. There's just one problem. To make the farm seem like a romantic destination for the holidays, she lied on the application and said she owns Love Lights Farm with her boyfriend. Only, there is no boyfriend. Enter best friend Luca Peters. He just came home for some hot chocolate and somehow got a farm and a serious relationship in the process. Will their fake love affair save Love Light Farms in time for Christmas? I'm so excited for this. What the heck? Fake dating with best friends. Yes, please. Sign me up. Very excited. I'm so happy I got this on here. See, this is the problem. It does really well, and then I get carried away and carry on and do more than 5 pulls, and then it just all goes to shit. And this is the issue. It brings me into a sort of false sense of security, and I really enjoy this, and then I'm like, oh, I'll bring it back for the next TBR, and then it just all goes to shit, and I don't enjoy it anymore. Maybe I should just do it every now and then. Right, let's see if this pulls me all to shit. Let's find out what we got. A book I really want to read from Kathleen. Guys, what are you doing to me? Okay, I forgot to put these in here. Okay, now I need to be smart about this, because obviously these are books that I really want to read, otherwise they wouldn't have been on my end of year TBR. I really do want to get to Malevolent 7. I really want to continue Powerless. However, I also really want to get to Deadlands by Stacey Marie Brown, which is the 3rd book in the Savage Land series, and I really want to get to it. So I can't decide what to pick for this. I should prioritise something on my end of year TBR so that I can fucking complete a TBR, surely. I should do that. But I also want to read something I really want to read. Like, I really want to read these, but I feel like because they're on a TBR and I'm forcing myself to do it now, I don't really want to read them as much as I wanted to. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like when you're about to get up and do the hoovering and someone goes, oh, is there any chance you could just do the hoovering? And you're like, nope, don't want to do it anymore. I was going to do it anyway, but I don't want to do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? So I was going to do it anyway and I really wanted to read them, but now that I've put them on this list, I'm not as excited about them anymore. I am. I'm lying, but oh, what do I do? I was about to say, do I put them on a spinner wheel and let that decide for me? Surely that defeats the object of this prompt. But the minute I put them on the spinner wheel, I'm going to know what I want to read. I feel like I should be smart about this and put this on. I really do want to get to this. Also, Crucibles of Chaos comes out in December as well, and I would really like to read that too, which is the new Sebastian de Castell. So I think I'm going to put this one on. It just makes sense and I really want to read it. I do. I really do. I'm mad at myself that I haven't up until this point. So yeah, that's going to go on there. We'll save Deadlands for hopefully another prompt. Oh, I haven't told you what this is about. Let's try that, shall we? I'm going to read the synopsis. I know I've done that for all these books, but I just really love the synopsis of this book. It's very, very fun, and this is what I love about Sebastian de Castell. Even the synopsis is exciting. 7 powerful mages want to make the world a better place. We're going to kill them first. Picture a wizard. Go ahead, close your eyes. There he is, see? Skinny old guy with a long straggly beard. No doubt he's wearing iridescent silk robes that couldn't protect his frail body from a light breeze. The hat's a must too, right? Big floppy thing covered in esoteric symbols that would instantly show every other mage where this one gets his magic. Wouldn't want a simple steel helmet or something that might, you know, protect the part of his most needed for conjuring magic forces from being bashed in with a mace or pretty much any household object. Now open your eyes and let me show you what a real war mage looks like. But be warned, you're probably not going to like it. We're violent, angry, dangerous, broken people who sell our skills to the highest bidder. Moral or ethical considerations be damned. At least until such irritating concepts as friendship and the end of the world get in the way. My name is Cade Ombra and I currently make a living as a mercenary wonderist. I used to have a far more noble sounding job title until I discovered the people I work for weren't quite as noble as I believed. Now I'm on the run and my only friend, a homicidal thunder mage, has invited me to join him on a suicide mission against the 7 deadliest wizards in the continent. Time to recruit some very nasty people to help us on this job. I'm so excited. Now that I've reread that synopsis, I'm very excited again. This was a good decision. Yeah, I love Sebastian de Castell. If you're looking for humour in your fantasy reads, Sebastian de Castell nails it every single time. Also trauma. A lot of violence. But it's fantastic and I love it. I live for it. Thanks, Jade. Thanks, Kathleen, for the prompt. Right, book number 4. I don't know why I thought this stack of books was ever going to get used for this TBR today. Remember the last time you were happy and read a book that fits that moment. From B. My camera shut off then, my apologies. Remember the last time you were happy and read a book that fits that moment. I was really happy last night, I'm not going to lie. I had such a fantastic time doing my box readathon with my patrons. But I don't have a subscription box book on here that I could use to get on.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Albeit, to be fair, I have been truly happy reading each of these series. Chestnut Springs by Elsie Silver, Savage Lands by Stacey Marie Brown, and The Edens by Devney Perry. I've been truly happy reading all of these series. I also have Christmas in Quincy by Devney Perry, but I feel like it's a scam putting this on here because I can just, it's so small, I can just fly through that. So, truly happy. What is the chances of both of these books having a character called Jasper in them? Just read the back of this. To Jasper Jervis fans, Jasper must have put her under a spell. It's not magic, by the way. What's the chances? I think I'm going to go for Powerless, actually. I think I'm going to go for Powerless. And you know what? That isn't based on the decision that it's on my end of year TBR. It's based on the decision that the fact that this is I've literally just read the line. I've been living in the friend zone for years now. I was too, my friend. I was too. 2 childhood best friends, 2 broken hearts, 1 impromptu road trip to get away from everything. Close proximity, sign me up. I've been living in the friend zone for years now. To Jasper Jervis fans, To Jasper Gervais fans, he's just the hockey heartthrob on TV, but to me, he's still the lost boy with sad eyes and a heart of gold, the man I've loved in secret for years. So when my life falls apart on my wedding day, it only makes sense that he's the one to swoop in and save me. And when his world comes crashing down around him, I'm there to return the favour. But the more time alone we spend together, the more I start to realise that Jasper isn't looking at me like a friend anymore, and he isn't touching me like one either. He acts like he wants me, but after years of turning me away, he's going to need to prove it. I've got chills. I'm so excited. This was such a good decision. Sign me up. Right, okay, it's time to do the last one now. I'm so excited I decided to do this today. It's really perked me up, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go for the last one. An indie book from Anna. Success! Alright. My options with this, I actually have quite a few. All the Dangerous Things obviously is not one of them. But I actually have quite a few options here that I have pulled out. So we have Christmas in Mistletoe by Claire Lydon, which is a festive story to pep up your year set in Twinkling Village with a cast of laugh out loud characters. If you love Hallmark Christmas movies but have been longing for one with 2 female leads, it's time to get swept up in this Christmas cracker of romance. Adorable. This one was gifted to me by Cece. A potential. Oh, Custard Books. I'm assuming that's an indie author though. Publisher, sorry. Then we have In the Winter Woods by Isabel Adler, which was gifted to me by Caitlin. Thanks, Caitlin. This one is an author who isn't in the mood for Christmas. His book sales are tanking, his finances are a dismal state, and his spirits are anything but festive. Perhaps spending the holiday alone in his family lakeside cabin in the small village of Maplewood, Vermont, adorable, will provide him much needed peace and quiet. Then he might finally get to work on a new book and hopefully jumpstart a stalling writing career. When he starts receiving anonymous letters threatening him to leave, Declan realises his solitary winter's retreat isn't all what he bargained for. And if the threats aren't enough, a killer strikes, casting Declan in a role of the most likely suspect. Now it's up to him and the handsome local public safety commissioner, Curtis Monroe, to find out the truth before Declan spends Christmas and the rest of his life in jail. But as dead bodies pile up and dark secrets are revealed beneath Maplewood's pitch-perfect facade, Declan's heart may yet be in more danger than his life. Excuse me? I entirely thought that this was like a total romance. I did not realise there was a mystery element to this. Okay. Didn't realise it was queer either. Nice. Obviously we have Jasper Vale by Devney Perry, which is the 4th book in the Eden series. 4th? Yep, 4th book in the Eden series. Either way, I'm getting to this month. So, and then we have Deadlands by Stacey Marie Brown, which is the 3rd book in the Savage Land series. And either way, I'm getting to this one. So maybe I don't put one of these on because either way I want to get to them. I'm actually thrilled about this. I'm not going to lie. I'm very excited about the prospect of picking this one up. Yeah. I love that Caitlin's message says at the bottom, P.S. this book looks so cute, from Caitlin. Apparently maybe not the case. Yeah, I'm going to put this one on. I'm very excited about that. Indeed. Very excited about that indeed. Amazing. Sick. So yeah. That is my TBR, I think. It's not everything that I'm going to get to, obviously, because only one of the books from the festive reading vlog that I want to do is on here. I'm still not 100% set on that TBR, by the way. I do need to go through it, but some other books that I did mention that I would like to read. I did mention The Witch and the Tsar, but I think I want to stick with the Christmas theme specifically. So Stepfather Christmas, I definitely want to get on there. And then I do have my romance with Lovelight's Farm, so then I want to mix it up with something else. This could go down now as a mystery. I had no idea. No idea. So maybe I could read that for that vlog as a mystery. But yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to read for that. I definitely would like to get to Deadlands and Jasper Vale, as I've just mentioned. This one is like an apocalyptic fantasy romance that's very intense and I really enjoy it. It's for Becca's Alpha Ho Book Club. And then this one is a series that follows the Edens family, and in this one we're following Eloise Eden and Jasper, whoever Jasper is. Oh, I remember from the end of the Garnet Flats. Exciting. They accidentally get married in Vegas and Jasper really wants to try and make it work and Eloise is having none of it. I think that's what's going on in here, just from looking at the back very, very briefly. I did also have A Holly Jolly Ever After by Sierra Simone and Julie Murphy as well, which I really want to try and get to this month in December, because I really, really, really enjoyed Merry Little Me Cute. Is that what it was called? Because I really fucked that book up when I went looking for it in the shop. It's a spicy holiday romance, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I don't know, I really want to try that. I also have The Snow Girl from Sophie Anderson, which is really, really cute and I'm very excited for, but I could read that in January. And then Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane. I didn't end up picking this one up last year because I did end up picking up Make You Mine This Christmas instead, which had a very, very similar plot line to it, so I didn't want to read them back to back because I knew I would end up hating one over the other because they're the same plot line. So this one is a possibility for this year as well, but we'll see. I'm going to keep them on my shelves, but I just wanted to mention them very quickly. And then similarly, Christmas in Quincy as well. Very short novella as part of the Eden series, so I would like to get to that too. And I do still need to get to All the Dangerous Things, so maybe I will end up doing an extra vlog of just trying to wrap up my end of year TBR, which would end up being 5 books. I don't know what we'll do, we'll see. But maybe this is looking a little bit more ridiculous now, which is, you know, sounds about right for me, but we will see. But in general, this is my TBR. I am happy with that. We've got Happy Place for the Patreon pick. We have Malice for the coin toss. We have Love Lights Farm for a new to me author. We have Malevolent 7 for a book I really want to read soon. We have Elsie Silver's Powerless for a reminder from when I was happy, a time when I was happy. And then we have In the Winter Woods for an indie book. I'm really happy with this stack, I'm not going to lie. I've only got 2 Christmas books on it, but I'm not mad about it in the slightest. I have 4 out of my end of year TBR on there. Fantastic news, I'm so happy. So yeah, that is going to be my TBR for the month. This was really messy, I feel like. Hopefully it'll turn out alright. I feel like the end of this was really messy because I'm a little bit all over the place. I don't 100% know what I want to read, which is why I thought I would do the pumpkin pot. Narrow it down a little bit before I get really, really messy and end up with like 30 books on this TBR that realistically I'm not going to read. So yeah, this is achievable. Even if I don't manage the Christmas reading vlog, which I really hope I do, this is still achievable. We'll see what damage I can do and we'll see what happens. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Chat to me in the comments down below and I shall see you in whatever comes next. Bye for now.